All right. Can you guys see this worksheet right here? If you would, type in, oh, William says yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, William. All right. Oops, that got a little messed up there. All right, so first things first, what are you looking to accomplish in 2023, both personally and professionally? I like to write down myself personally, what would that look like? Spend more time with family, maybe take a vacation, replace myself, get out of the excavator, hire on a new crew, hire someone to answer the phones. So how much would it cost to do that? Okay, so for instance, you want to hire on another crew. What would the cost be? If you want to get out of the excavator yourself, what would it cost to get a well-qualified person in there? You want a vacation. Factor that in, write it down. We need to talk about revenue. What's your current monthly revenue? Okay, put that in there. And what's your monthly revenue goal? So if you're, and if you don't know a goal, just aim for like 20% more, 30% more. It's got to be real to you though. Like if you're at 100,000 a year and you want to go to 1 million by next year, if you believe it, if it's real to you, then I'd say go for it. If it's not real to you, it's too far-fetched, then set something that seems like a stretch, like 25, 30% increase. Okay, so write that in there. So if it was $1 million, we'll say you want to grow your business by over the next 12 months, your monthly revenue goal would be $84,000 a month. And feel free, guys, to ask questions anytime if you need help or get stuck on any of this. What's the average ticket for the different jobs you do? So let's say you do septic installs. One might be 8,000, one might be 15,000. You're going to want to maybe do this on your own time to look at your average ticket for the different jobs you do, whether it's land clearing, septic installs, brush clearing. Try to get an idea, but what you want to do is say over the past 3 months, you've got 30 jobs and one of those jobs was for $100,000, which is like way out of line with what you normally do. And then you've got another job that was only like $3,000, which is really too low. You want to throw those out. The super, super high and the super, super low, you want to try and find a ballpark average. What's the average profit margin for the different jobs you want to do? Now, when I was doing this exercise with someone, they found out they were, in addition to excavation and all the different services they do, they were offering irrigation services. And realize their profit margin, like on the excavation, they're at a 50% margin. At irrigation services, which they also provide, they're only at a 15% margin, which is really low. So you can use this time to focus on your services. And if you see something that's really low like that, you might choose to eliminate it and just focus on the higher ticket items and streamline your business. Okay, so how many of these jobs will you need to reach your monthly goal? We're going to do the math here in a moment. How many leads do you currently have coming in for those different types of jobs you want to do? And I'm going to give you guys examples of how to calculate this. I just want to go over these questions with you so you know them. What is your current appointment booking ratio from leads coming in online? So for every 10 leads on Facebook or 10 leads from SEO to your website, 10 leads from TikTok or other ads or Home Advisor, what's your average booking ratio? So be conservative, ballpark this, and do not take customer referrals into consideration. How many extra leads will you need coming in per month? So let's say you want to grow your business by $1 million over the next 12 months. Now that's $84,000 per month in new business that needs to be created. So how we do this, let's say we determine your average ticket is $10,000 for a typical job. That means we need 8.4 jobs a month to reach that goal, right? Let's just say 8 jobs, because we know we may have some come in a little higher, 13, 14, 15,000, 20,000. Some may come in a little lower, 3,000, 4,000. So 8's a pretty safe bet. Now, how many leads will it take to get those 8 jobs? So for this, we must know our current number of leads, our average appointment booking ratio, and our average closing ratio. And then after we send out a bid or go on an appointment. Now, if you don't know these numbers yet, don't worry, just pat yourself on the back for recognizing this so you can start tracking this stuff. And I'll give you some tools and tips how to track this stuff. So our plan starts to take form. For every 10 web leads, we figure 1 qualified booked appointment. Okay, from stuff coming in on Facebook or SEO, we're figuring that we're going to say 9 out of 10 are junk, but 1 is definitely a bona fide qualified lead looking to do business soon, and they meet budget requirements. Okay, so hang with me, you guys, we're getting close, but I want you to know your exact plan. So to find out your average ticket for your sale, you take your total invoices from last year, if you got them in QuickBooks or something, throw out the highest ticket jobs that were unusual and your lowest ticket jobs. Just keep the normal range of sales for what you do. Now you add up the sum of those and you divide by the total number. And then I show you a little example here. So say for a month of sales, we'll say October, you did job 1, you got 15 grand. Job 2, you got 10 grand. Job 3 was only $2,000. Job 4 was a whopper, $100,000. Job 5, $22,000. So based on the table above, we can see jobs 3 and 4 are way out of alignment. We cannot reliably count or expect those types of jobs to come in regularly. So we just delete those. Okay, and we're just going to take the other 3 jobs. So the math looks like this. We've got jobs 1, 2, and 5. Those total $47,000. We now divide 47,000 by the total number of jobs to get our true average ticket. Okay, so 47,000 divided by 3 is $15,667 on average. When you guys do this in your own time, or if you're doing it now, I'd recommend you use at least 3 to 6 months of sales data to determine your average ticket job. Now, are you guys with me so far? Just type a 1 in the chat if I haven't put you to sleep, or into the question and answer. Okay, cool. Thank you, Marty. Awesome. So with this, we're going to know our average ticket job, and we know we typically get, we're going to say that we close 1 out of 5 jobs, 20%. You guys should know this. You guys should know based on your booked appointments. Maybe go back through those appointments and reflect on each one of those appointments out of the last 10, 20, whatever you got, and give yourself a real number. How many did you close? All right. Now we know for every 10 leads, we get 1 solid appointment. So we can start discovering our final projections now for our internet marketing plan of how many leads will we need, how many appointments will we need, and ultimately how many jobs will we need to reach our goal. Now, the nice thing about mapping all this out and tracking this stuff is that you'll learn your cost per lead, your cost per appointment, and ultimately your cost to acquire a customer. This stuff's good to know for you, but someday you plan on maybe selling the business. It's very enticing to an investor if they know you know your numbers like this. So following our example above, we'll say we track 3 months of sales. Our average ticket from monthly sales volume of $47,000 turned out to be $15,667. So to achieve our 12-month revenue goal of $1 million, we need $84,000 a month in new sales. So here's how we get there. 10 leads is 1 appointment. That's a fact. Okay, we did our math. We concluded we're closing 40% of our appointments. 1 sale or new job is 1 in 5. So we see based on our numbers, we need around 50 leads to close 1 job. Is that making sense? If not, I can go back over it. So how many jobs do we need? Let me see. Makes sense. Thank you, William. How many jobs do we need to reach 84,000 a month to stay on track with our goal? Well, we discovered our average ticket's $15,667. So 84,000 divided by 15,667, it gives us 5.3 jobs. That's what we need to hit each month. So we're going to say 5. How many leads do we need to generate 5 jobs? Well, we know we need 50 leads. Based on how well we book appointments, we need, and our closing ratio, we need 1 job. Or we know that 50 leads equals 1 job. So we need 50 times 5, 50 leads times 5. So we need exactly 250 leads. We know at this point, we need exactly 250 leads. So the question now is, how do we generate 250 more leads? Well, if we have a surplus of leads, that's a good thing, right? We can just start taking the leads, but a lot of people don't. What will the cost of those leads be? What will the profit margin be on those jobs, given that we got to buy or market ourselves to get those 250 leads? Now, if I raise my prices by 5%, 10%, 15% or more, will I lose sales? Studies show people perceive higher prices with better value. So in most cases, no. Okay. So I would encourage you guys, raising your prices 5, 10, 15%. It's okay to do that. Now we're going to